How's it guys, Alex with Heckman Productions here and welcome back to the channel. Today's video is pretty cool. The Moto Academy hosted a class out at Morelands Motocross and asked me to be out there with them. So I went out there, helped out with a few things, and obviously filmed the entire day. So today I'm going to be sharing some of the drills that I did and some highlights from the technique discussion as well. I'm going to be uploading the full technique discussion, all 20 minutes of it, in a separate video. So if you want to learn from that and be able to apply everything that Coach Mitchell taught, then make sure to keep an eye out for that video. For this one, I'm just going to be sharing some of the drills. As you can see, the main track was pretty wet, so we actually ended up starting on the mini track and doing some drills out there. It ended up working pretty well, I feel like, because it allowed people to try to apply what he was teaching at a much simpler level and then take that to the big track as it dried out throughout the day. I really hope you guys enjoy this video, and maybe I'll be able to make some more if I make it out to more Moto Academy classes. Big thanks to them as well for having me out. Anyways, hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you in the next one.
Let's see your guys' attack position real quick. At this point, I want you guys to let go of the handlebars. See what happens. If you let go of the handlebars and you stay nice and neutral, perfect, you're doing it right. But if you feel like you're falling forward or backwards, that indicates we are doing one step of the process incorrectly. And most of the time that's down to the knees or down to the ankle flexion, okay? Looking in the right spots, your bike's not going to go in the right spot. Your bike goes where you look. So if I'm entering this corner, I'm still at a decent speed and I'm looking here, I will eventually end up in the top of that berm without even knowing it.
Or in the trees.
Or in the trees. That's even the worst case. So instead, we need to be at least 10 feet out front of our front fender at all times. As we're coming in, we're in a straight line right now. You can see where Alex is standing. That's where the corner starts to arc. That's my first point of look. That's second one where we're at. I'm coming in the corner. I'm getting halfway to that point. I should already start moving my eyes up a little bit farther. So now the first corner of the corner, near the halfway mark. So keep going, say right there. That's our next spot. So we transition our eyes from there to up there. Now I'm going to keep moving. Yep. He just keeps moving his body as I'm coming forward. So now I'm halfway to that point. Now he's almost to the 3/4 mark of the corner. You gotta keep progressing those eyes as you keep going to the corner. Does that make sense for everybody? Yeah. That fluid motion has to take place so your bike can follow your eyes. Is that third gear?
Yep.
Yeah.
I was actually in second in the corner and upshifted kind of right before the landing, but that was just because I was doing a weird turn. I feel like normally you could do it on third. You're just gonna have to start out wider, really stand up and soak up that roller the best you can.
Yep.
And just hold it wide.
Yeah. It's gonna be kind of a stretch too, because if you notice, he was kind of like initially started off the back of the bike and then he came forward.
Yeah.
If you're just like walking to that, there's a ton of things that will make the jump more comfortable and a ton of things that will make the jump less comfortable. And what it comes down to is simply what you're doing on top of the bike. The good thing is it's actually very easy to do it the right way. We've been riding around in the attack position all day long, right? That's such a simple position that we've been all learning pretty well. If we can stay in that position from the bottom of the takeoff all the way through the air and for the landing, 9 times out of 10, you'll make the jump and it'll be a good jump as far as pitch wise, okay? The only other thing it comes down to is our timing of that jump. So how much gas we're giving it off the face and how much gas we're giving it ahead of time. All those things will depend on the certain obstacle. So start small if you're at the beginning of jumping. We have a lot of small bikes here, so a lot of us are probably at that beginning stage, right? So focus on those fundamentals that we'll be talking about, and then we'll work our way up to bigger and bigger jumps. And then sometimes your bike isn't capable of certain jumps, so you have to wait until you get to a bike that's capable of doing it. There's 2 ways we can have our throttle position. It's smooth, steady throttle, or you're gaining a ton of speed at a time to where you're coasting off the jump face. Those are the only 2 options. The reason I said it's the only 2 is because some people might carry a ton of speed and then we shut off throttle on the last few feet of the jump. What that will do is make the front end drop on you. It'll make the bike feel like a bag of bricks, okay? It'll just fall out of the sky and make it want to escape you. If you do the opposite and you carry 0 speed up the jump face and you hammer on the gas on the last few feet, you're gonna make the nose go high or it makes the bike pitch sideways, okay? So we don't want to last minute accelerate. We don't want to last minute shut off the throttle. Is that clear? So it's either smooth, steady throttle or no throttle at all from the base of the jump to the takeoff, certain jump. Has anybody heard of the 4-lap rule here? Moto Academy peeps probably have, for sure. That's the process we're all gonna follow if we haven't hit one of these jumps today. That first lap, you're gonna come around, pick your gear, be in a nice strong attack position, roll the jump. I want you to scope out the distance of the jump, what the landing's looking like, what the conditions before the jump are even looking like. Now the second lap, you're gonna come around, go a little bit faster, carry some more speed, maybe jump halfway on that jump, or 3/4 of the way. Get a good idea of how that jump pops you in the air, and then how much more throttle you need to give it next time. That third lap, you can go for it on that lap if you've got everything kind of in the bag. If you know you're gonna make it, go ahead and send it. But if that third lap you need another test run, do another half jump, that's totally cool as well. That 4th lap would be the last option to go for that jump on that specific day, because typically after that 4th lap, you'll just keep circulating the track. You'll think about the negative things that could go wrong, right? When we start thinking about those things, I would say just pull the plug, because I've been there, I've done that at the beginning of my career. I would say, all right, now I got to do it, and I would just whack the throttle, and guess what? It probably wouldn't turn out very good most of the time. So make sure you're 100% confident in that jump before you just pull back that throttle. Yeah. So we're gonna have Alex show you guys how to case front tire first on that double. No, I'm kidding. But
I have to go home.
In all reality, that would be a jump you would definitely want to case front tire first. I know that sounds insane, but it is, because it has a knuckle on it, and that's gonna hurt no matter how you land that jump. Whether you're front tire first, both tires at the same time, or rear tire first, but you want the best chance of riding out, right? So that's where front tire first would come in handy. But I want you guys to watch Alex go through that 4-lap rule for you all, so you can see that process of hitting a jump to the downside. You can even do that 4-lap rule on the big jump too, so do it on both of these if that's cool. Just